You can't really see it, but it's about to rain. That's why we're not fishing today. So today we're gonna switch it up a little bit. Switching game plans. Still gonna make a video. Alright, so considering it's about to rain a little bit more, I'm actually gonna do something a little bit different. I haven't sat down and talked to you guys like at my desk in a very, very long time. It's been a long time. I think the last time I did this, I had like 30,000 subs or something like that. So we're due for another desk video. So what I plan to do is show you 6 of the newest, craziest baits that I received at iCast. Now, if you don't know what iCast is, it's basically a, how would you explain it? I guess like an industry thing. It's like every company from the fishing industry or anything that has to do with fishing, they come to iCast, show off their new products. I think it's where like other businesses come in to like order new products. I don't really know. All I know is I was invited. It's like an invite only type thing. So it was the first year I've ever been able to go. So I went and I talked to a lot of these companies and got quite a few lures. So I'm gonna show you guys 6 of the coolest lures that I received at iCast. Now, before I show you all of those baits, I actually want to show you this duck lure. Now, this isn't one of the baits, but this is important because this is what built my channel. I mean, my channel was kind of built off this. This was the first successful video I did. By successful, I mean like excessively successful. I think I had like 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers, and with this duck lure challenge, I hit 100,000 views. Oh, it was my first video to 100,000 views, and then also it was my first video to hit 250,000 views. So I got quite a few subs off this little ducky right here, which just kind of propelled my channel. The reason I told you about the duck lure is because it's a Savage Gear duck. So when I was at iCast, I was walking around seeing all these different companies. So I saw Savage Gear's booth, and I was like, oh man, I wonder what they have in store for this year, because everybody was showing like their newest line of product. So when I got to the booth, I actually talked to the guy that was demoing all the baits, talked to him about like my channel and like how I use the duck lure. And he actually was the one who was commenting on my YouTube video of the duck lure. So it was pretty cool. He knew my video. So then we got to talking a little bit more. He was showing me some of these baits that I'm actually about to show you. And this one is one I am very, very excited about. So this is the Savage Gear bat right here. I mean, this is like a topwater crawling bait. It's a bat. I mean, it's straight up. It's a bat, dude. This is pretty crazy right here. The way this thing works is it's actually a topwater bait, and it like crawls, like its arms crawl on top of the water. I've never seen any bait that has like this particular action, and I know there's like some, I don't know what you would call these, like top walking baits, like topwater walking baits. I'm not sure. I've seen a few baits actually have like the walking levers on them, but I've never used them. But the fact that they came out with a bat is pretty sick. I mean, Savage Gear seems to have found their niche, right? Or their niche. However you say that. I think it's niche. But Savage Gear has found that. And they do a lot of like wild, off-the-wall baits. And they sell. They sell really well because they're really cool to the market. And I think there's a younger audience that really loves these like wild baits. Not to mention us YouTubers love doing challenge videos with stuff like this. So I think Lawson Lindsay actually already did a challenge video with the bat. And I'm not sure if he caught fish or not, but I know he used it. So yeah, here's the bat. It's pretty cool, man. It's really detailed. I mean, it walks really well. It's just pretty interesting. They've actually got the feathers right there on the back of it as well. So looks a little more realistic in the water, I suppose. But yeah, Savage Gear bat. Pretty cool. While we're on the topic of Savage Gear, I do have another one. It's called, okay, when I saw it, it was called the Fruck. So they had shirts that said "What the Fruck" on them, and anyway, I think they changed the name. I don't know if that was just like a funny thing for iCast or what, because on the actual packaging it says 3D hollow duckling. So this is the 3D hollow duckling right here. But I don't know if they're gonna come to market and say this is the Fruck or not. I'm not really sure, but this is it right here. This is like their top water hollow body duck. This little back hook right here, I just put that on. That's something that comes with it. They actually gave me this bait. This is another bait that they were demoing that they handed to me. So that was really, really nice of them. They didn't have to do that. I also have this other color right here. I'm not going to open it out of the package, but this is like your more, realistic type duck. It's like that, I believe, mallard maybe. It's a little bit of a glare on the box, but you guys get the picture. It's like that normal mallard color right there, and it's a little bit smaller than the other one. So it's pretty cool. You got your smaller duck and the little bit larger duck. I know black profile works really, really well in topwater just because you get a lot of contrast. So super excited about this black duck. All right, next lure. This is the last Savage Gear one. Again, it is another Savage Gear bait. And I'm not sure if this packaging is correct. Remember, most of these baits have not come out to the public yet, so some of the packaging is just prototype stuff. But this is the first 4D bait ever. So this is a 3D bait, and it's a 3D scan. It's 3D scan bait, just like this is a 3D scan bait. However, this one is 4D. So when they told me this was 4D, I was like, what exactly is that? Like, what makes 4D? What does 4D mean? And 4D is basically scent. It is their fourth thing, I guess. But oh, it's actually really rough. Oh, I don't know why I smelled it twice. Still just as bad. This is the Inline Trout, or the line through trout they call it. This is a 4D bait right here. This kind of reminds you of like that Huddleston style bait right here. It's got like, oh, I just dropped the hooks. All right, so like I was saying, this really reminds you of like that Huddleston style bait, and it's a line through trout. So this is a line through trout. There's actually a hole in the mouth right here and a hole in the bottom for the line to come through as well. So you don't have any, so with this bait, you don't have any like excess stuff at the front of the bait. You just have like the line that goes through there. It makes for like a more realistic look for the bait. It's a lot nicer. So this bait makes the cut, one, because, I mean, look at just how, like, realistic this is. I mean, the whole thing, the color scheme, everything about this, the flexibility of this material. I mean, it's super, super realistic, super floppy, just like a regular fish. But, I mean, there's a ton of other lures out there that, you know, have that look, the really good look, just like this bait. But what really made this one on the top 6 list is the fact that it's 4D. I mean, that's really cool. That's something that I personally, as an angler, I haven't seen too much on the market. You know, there's scented baits, but this is 3D scanned, which is like as real as it gets as far as look-wise go. But it also does have that scent, so that does make it a true 4D bait, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool that that's coming to market. You can expect that sometime soon. I don't know when any of this stuff is dropping. I wish I did. I just don't know. But yeah, that is pretty cool. 4D bait, Savage Gear, line through trout. Pretty awesome. By the way, I want to make a quick note that I am getting paid $0 and 0 cents to say anything about any of these baits. These companies I just talked to at the booth, and they were kind enough to give me product. At iCast, you don't really get product, and you can't buy product. It's just there for people to see. But they were actually cool enough to like hook me up with some product while I was there. So it's super kind of them, and it allowed me to make this video, which is dope. So this next bait is pretty cool. I don't think they're American based. They might be in Canada or Europe. Actually, I have no idea where this company is from, to be completely honest. It's called Weston, though, or Wesson. Weston, maybe? I'm not sure. I really apologize, guys, if I'm like butchering your name. But we'll just go with Weston right now. So they made the world's first hollow body duck. At least that's what they told us. They said they were the first ones to come to market with the hollow body duck. So this is the little duck right here. Now, I got to say, this guy is super, super cute. Look at these little feet on the back of this duck, man. This thing is just, it's so cute. It's such a cute little duck. I love this thing. I can actually see this bait doing really well for 2 reasons. One, it has like that giant orange, what am I talking about? Giant yellow bottom right there. So, that, I mean, that's going to be like a bright flag to those fish to have a target to go hit. So, 1, I love the bottom color, but 2, this thing has some giant hooks on it. It has some giant hooks right there on the back of this bait. So it flattens out pretty well. You know, so you're gonna have the ability to get a good hook set on a fish with these big old hooks. So that's a big plus for any topwater bait. All right, so the next bait's pretty interesting. I don't know if these existed before, but it's very, very new to me. It's a UV bait. Oh wow, I haven't actually opened this from the package yet. This is dope. This is actually really dope. I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys look at this thing first. I mean, look at this. If this is not like one heck of a trailer for a jig, then I don't know what is. Look at this thing, man. That's pretty gnarly. It's a good little crawl imitation. It's got a whole lot of colors to it. Pretty intense. I had no idea it had all of this stuff coming off of it. I thought it was just like a little crawfish. I had no idea it was that intense. That's pretty awesome. All right. That's not what makes it cool, though. What makes it cool is that it's actually it's a UV light bait. How do I explain this? All right. I don't really know how to explain this. The guy did it so well. He had like a little light and showed me what it did. All right, I'm going to just read the back of this. So on the back of this packaging right here, it tells me like this is like the cliff or the depth, and this is like the water columns, if that makes sense. And basically it says 0 to 6 feet, you have 80% UV light and 20% natural light. And at 6 to 40 foot, you have 100% UV light. So I'm assuming what they're saying is at certain depths, you have more and more UV light instead of natural light, which may or may not make sense to you. I'm not a scientist. I don't really know how this works. Long story short, though, when set side by side and exposed to UV light, you can see why the fish see Tight Lines UV, which is the baits 4 to 7 times better than conventional plastics. So obviously what they're saying is in the water you're able to see this better, or a fish is able to see this better because of its UV light capabilities. I'm doing a terrible job of explaining how this works, and I'm very sorry. If you want to go if you want to go check out Tight Lines UV baits and do some research on them. Maybe I should have done some research on them before I did this video, which is totally fair to say. I don't know. I thought I was going to be able to explain a little bit better. Basically, the fish are going to be able to see this bait better in deeper water. And dang it, that's cool because I didn't know UV baits existed. This company will probably never work with me because I just butchered like their whole process of their baits and how they work. And I'm truly sorry, UV. All right, next up, a lot less complicated bait. Unlike the UV bait, we have, by the way, Live Target hooked your boy up. Live Target, big shout out to you guys. You guys really, really hooked me up with some product. They did want me to tell you guys that this is prototype packaging. The lure is ready to go, but this is actual prototype packaging. So I'm going to show you this. So this right here is the bait ball spinner rig. This thing is like a little Alabama rig, but for like a tight niche bait ball. Let me read on the back, because I'm actually about to open this up, but let me read what it says on the back just to kind of give you an idea more about this bait. It says, the Live Target bait ball spinner rig mimics a small cluster of fleeing fish. The flash and vibration generated by the teasers and willow blade create multiple frequencies to attract nearby game fish. The strategic design allows the frame to be pulled through hard cover and penetrate deeper into ambush territory. The interchangeable system makes it easy to change and customize color patterns. So, it also says interchangeable packs sold separately. So I'm going to open this one up for you guys. They did do like a whole showing on this bait, which was really, really cool. They showed all the colors that you're going to be able to get. It was really cool. But check this thing out. I mean, this thing is it's pretty incredible. I guess I kind of have to hold it up this way. I'll hold it up this way to show you guys. But these right here, these are the little teasers. These actually don't have hooks on them. This is a teaser. This is a teaser. The middle right here, this blade just spins around. And this is the actual bigger, more set back bait right here that the fish are actually going to bite. So this is your target bait right here. Basically, this is like a little Alabama rig spinner bait, if you will. Now, if you'll notice the way this is designed, when it's getting pulled through the water, it's getting pulled this way. So if you have any structure, it's actually going to hit the structure and bounce over it, which is really, really nice. So you're not going to hang up too much with this bait. I've got to be completely honest, I'm probably more excited about this bait than any of the other ones I've showed you so far. Simply because the other ones are like more fun challenge baits. Like the bat is a great challenge bait. The frog duck is a great challenge bait. The like little Weston little duck is a great challenge bait. But this one, I don't consider this a challenge bait. I consider this like one of the best things to come to market. This is, to me, this is like it almost has that same vibe as the Whopper Plopper. When the Whopper Plopper came to market, it changed everything. Like, Fisherman was like, where was this my whole life? The Whopper Plopper was that good. So I use spinner baits quite often. I know they work, but this is almost so much better than that because it has everything a spinnerbait has, but this mimics like those little minnows and fish you see in schools of like 3, 4, 5, or 6 that like pass your boat all the time. These also do come in different sizes and like a ton of different colors, so be on the lookout for these. They're gonna revolutionize fishing. Just wait, seriously, man. I cannot wait to go out and throw this. Honestly, I'm a little scared to use it because I only get one, and I just know fish are gonna destroy this thing. So if I need like extra little trailers or stuff like that, I'll have to wait until the baits get released to the public to be able to put more like teasers and another like body on here. So that's gonna be a challenge I have to face because I know this thing is gonna get crushed and torn to pieces. So we'll see. Also, quick side note, when we were at the Live Target event, we actually went to their like press release conference or something like that. They hooked your boy up is what they did. They hooked your boy up with some baits. I'm gonna show you all of their baits. These are all new to the market. They didn't make my like top 6 list, but these are like, I guess, the bonuses for you guys. Oh gosh, it almost fell. All right, so let me just dump this out. This is just gonna be really quick. Here is the hitch. It's like a pretty cool little swim bait. Here is also a hitch just in another color. Once again, another hitch. These are all like different sizes, different colors. This one's actually pretty exciting for saltwater. It looks just like one of those bait fish out there. You have the little sucker right here. I think these are for like the more northern guys. I think like smallmouths love these. You've got one of my personal favorites, the common shiner. Bass around here in the southern states, dude, they destroy these things. So I'm excited about this one. Big old bluegill right here. This is the sunfish color. It's got that like blue tint to it. Sorry about the glare on all these, but it's good color. A little bit smaller size, but the more natural bluegill. So that one's pretty exciting. I guess it says sunfish under there, but whatever. It's a bluegill. Then we have the baby little sunfish right here. It's a good color right there, though. And then they went ahead and threw in a couple frogs. So this is actually like a chocolatey black color. This is going to be a great color. It's got that dark profile. It's going to be a great bait. This one's actually pretty interesting. I've never seen the red backing on the bottom, but that also relates to the bottom of the frog as well. So it gives that fish quite a target. So that's going to be a good frog. And then I have this much smaller frog. It's a black and white like leopard pattern, which is pretty cool. So yeah, Live Target like seriously hooked me up. I couldn't believe it when they gave me that bag full of stuff. There is so much stuff in there. So it's pretty awesome. I hope you guys are pretty excited about some of this stuff. I'm kind of curious though, out of all these baits that I showed you guys, what is like your favorite? Like which one are you like most excited to come to market and be able to purchase here soon? Also, I do plan on using these baits in the future, so leave me a couple ideas in the comment section as well as maybe some lure challenge ideas or maybe some situations you would like to see me use some of these lures in. I think that could be pretty interesting. Like I said in the beginning of this video, today I was supposed to be out fishing, but the weather just was not cooperating. Matter of fact, it's pouring rain currently at the moment. So I just wanted to do this little video as said. I know it's not some crazy banger video that I normally do, but I just wanted to show you guys some of the cool baits that are actually coming out this year if you guys haven't seen them already. I know a lot of people did videos at iCast. I did not pick up my camera. I was just hanging out, just enjoying the moment. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for today's video. I do again want to thank all of you guys who are subbed to the channel and do really support the channel. It means a lot to me, man. At the end of the day, you guys allow me to do what I love to do every single day. So super grateful for that. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, big old thumbs up. Peace. My lens fogged up. Maybe it's just a polarizer. Jeez. Just the polarizer or what? No, it's this one too. What's up guys, it's Brandon J, and today I look like a ghost.